Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are fine and good at home. My dear students, today we are going to start one new chapter. Okay, already we have completed multiplication, and I think now you don't have any problem in multiplications. So now we are going to move further. Just see, my dear. Students, multiplication is also division. After multiplication, we are going to move with the division. So division is also a part of maths only. Okay, in maths only we used to learn about the division. So what is the meaning of division, how we used to do this division, all this we are going to learn today. So just see, my dear, we are going to talk about this thing. This is the division. Okay, and that sign you can see upside, that is the sign, that red sign is given, that sign is the symbol of division. When we used to divide anything, this sign we used to put for doing the division. Now let's see what other see, students, in division, what do you mean by division? Okay, division we have means heard that word division. I have shown you the symbol of division, which symbol we used to use. But what is the actual meaning of division? This is the most important thing. So what this it is written here, we will go through it. Just read it. What it is written: when a total number of things or objects are distributed into equal groups. What do you mean? What do you mean by this word? When a total number of things, suppose, my dear, I am just giving one example. Suppose I am having 10 chocolates with me. How many? 10 chocolates. Okay. From that 10 chocolates, I have to distribute that 10 chocolate between 5 students. How many students? 5 students. Okay. Suppose I'm having 10 chocolates with me and I have to distribute that 10 chocolates between 5 students. What you will do? And equally you have to distribute. What do you have to do? Equally. You cannot be partial to anyone. So what you will do? You just divide it. We used to divide it. We carry out the operation called division. What do we carry out? Operation that is called as division. Okay, so mean that if 10 number of chocolates are there, if 5 students are there, we have to find out that how many chocolate one student will get. Divide 10 by 5. Okay, you will get 2. That 2 means that 2 is only the equal number of division which you are doing of that 10 chocolates. Okay, now some more terms are there, some more things are there which we are going to discuss. Okay, so this was the definition only which we have talked about, and with that definition, one little bit example I have given. Okay, just see more. What it is written here? It is written that this one is the symbol of division. This one is the symbol of division. The sign you can see, that sign we used to put for doing the division work. This sign we used to put for doing the division work. Okay, this is the sign. Okay, one dash and two dots in between. Okay, this is the sign of. Don't forget to give the sign. Now let's move. Next point with us is division is also called as repeated subtraction. What it is called? Repeated subtraction. In multiplication, I have explained you that multiplication is called as repeated addition. We used to add one number, one single number repeatedly, and that is only multiplication all about. But in subtraction, but in division, we used to subtract the numbers, because in division, so in division we used to subtract the number. Why? Because in division the number of things are decreasing, my dear. The numbers of when we are dividing anything means any group of things we are having, that group is obviously, that group will be bigger. If we are separating that group, that group is there and we are having, if in this, just suppose we are having 10 fingers in our hand, we are having two hands and there are 10 fingers. If we are separating both the hands, in one hand there is 5 fingers and in one hand there is 5 fingers. This is called separation. Okay, so when we are separating anything, okay, so that is division. Okay, when we are separating anything equally, that is division. That it was total 10, I have separated equally, so one was 5, now one in one hand 5 and there is also in one hand 5, so that is division. So we are what doing? We are subtracting here. Okay, in division we are decreasing the number, so division is also called as repeated subtraction. Now just see, Division as repeated subtraction. What it means, you can see the figure which is down, just the background figure. You can see there is a balloon seller. There is a balloon seller. That balloon seller is selling very different kinds of colorful balloons. Okay, so just see, with this only I will tell you how we used to use this repeated subtraction. Just see. So student, how many total balloons that balloon seller is having? He is having 12 number of balloons. How many? 12. Total balloons are 12. In that 12 balloons, okay, he had distributed the balloons in equal group. Okay, he has distributed the balloons in equal group, or we can say equal parts. So when he has distributed, how he will distribute? He is having 12 number of balloons. One time he has put 3 balloons, then again he put 3 balloons, then again he put 3 balloons, and then again he put 3 balloons. Means 3 balloons like this he has distributed. So when he has done 12 minus 3, then he is getting 9 balloons. Then again when he has just separated 3 balloons from that 9, then he is getting 6 balloons. Then again when he is separating that 3 balloons from that 6, then again he is getting 3 balloons. Then from that 3 again when he is separating 3 balloons, then he is having 0 balloons. Means previously he was having 12 balloons in his hand, but now when he has distributed the balloon, he is only having 0 balloon. How many balloons? He is having 0 balloon in his hand, because already the number of 12 balloons he has distributed, separated equally. And when he has separated it equally, when he has distributed it equally, he is having 0 balloon in his hand, because all the balloons he has distributed. And how this distribution process he has done? By the help of repeated subtraction. 12 minus 3, 9. 9 minus 3, 6. 6 minus 3, 3. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So like this. This is why division is called as repeated subtraction. Student, I am with one more question of repeated subtraction. So you all can see 35 divided by 5 it is given. If I am not wrong, you are seeing it is written 35 divided by 5. It is given, na, 35 divided by 5. So student, what you will do in this question? What we will do? Just see. We have to subtract repeatedly. Which number? We have to subtract 5 from 35 repeatedly. Again and again. And this process will go till that time when we will get 0 in the last. Till that time. So 35 minus 5, 30. Then 30 minus 5, 25. 25 minus 5, 20. 20 minus 5, 50. 15 minus 5, 10. 10 minus 5, 5. 5 minus 5, 0. So like this we used to follow the process of repeated subtraction. Now there are some terms related with subtraction which I am going to talk about. Okay, just see. So the terms related with the division, that is, some, like, first we should know that 35 divided by 5 was there, na? So that 35 is here dividend. What that word is used for that 35? That is dividend. The number with which you are dividing that dividend, that is called as divisor. That is called as divisor. The number with which you are dividing, okay, the number which you are dividing, that is dividend. The number with which you are dividing, that is divisor. When you are dividing that number, my dear, when you are dividing that number, my dear, so the answer which you will get, when, like, suppose 35 divided by 5 we are doing. So here what is happening, that 35 is completely divisible by 5. 35 is completely divisible by 5. So when we are reading the table of 5 7 times, then we are getting 35. Okay, so that 35 is dividend here, whereas the 5 is the divisor here. It is divisor here. And the answer, that 7 you have got, na, that answer is called as quotient. That answer is called as quotient. And when you have divided, some amount of thing is left over. Here nothing is left, that is 0 is left. So that amount which is left, that is called as remainder. That is called as remainder. What is called that? Remainder. Okay. So these are the 4 terms you have to keep in your mind. Dividend is that number, okay, which we are dividing. Now dividend is that number which we are dividing. Okay. Divisor is that number with which we are dividing, or from which we are dividing. Okay, the answer or the result which we are getting, that is called as quotient. And last but not the least, whatever the left amount is, that is called as remainder. Okay, this is all, that is all. Okay, these are the four terms, and according to that four terms only we are going to do the further questions. As you can see here also, some terms related to division it is given. Yes, terms related to division upside written. So what are the terms, dear? What are those terms? First term is terms related to division as it is written. Now what are the terms? First we should know the dividend, this term, the number to be divided. I have already explained now, the number to be divided, that is called as dividend. The number to be divided is called as dividend. The number, now the next is this one. Okay, divisor, that divisor, the number that divides, the number that divides, okay, the number that divides the dividend, that is called as divisor. The number that divides the dividend, that is called as divisor. Now the answer, what it is saying, the answer we get on dividing the number, the answer we get while dividing the number, okay, that is called as quotient, that is called as quotient. And the answer, the last answer which you will get, either it is 0 also, either it can be 0 also, that is called as remainder. You can see the number that is remain after dividing, the number which is remain after dividing. When we are dividing any number, it may be possible or it may not be possible that something is left. If something is left, okay, like here nothing is left, it was completely divisible. Like 12 divided by 3, when we have done, we have divided it and we have got 4 as answer. Okay, we have 4 as got as quotient. But some of the time it happens that some numbers used to be left, and we cannot divide that number with the divisor. In that very case, that number is considered as the remainder. But when you can observe that that is the remainder only when you are dividing at the last, when you are whatever the number you are getting, if that number is, I'm telling you, if that number is smaller than the divisor, okay, if that number is smaller than the divisor, okay, if that number is smaller than the divisor, okay, if that number, the last number which you are getting is that, if that number is smaller than the divisor, so now that number can be considered as the remainder. Otherwise, if that number is divisible by the divisor, you cannot consider that number as remainder. Okay, so that number, the remainder, should always be lesser than the divisor. Okay, just see next thing. Terms, I think it is clear. Now next see what it is written. Relation between multiplication and division. What is the relation between multiplication and division? Relation is, division is inverse of multiplication. Inverse means opposite. Inverse means opposite. Okay, division is just opposite of multiplication. As in division, we were doing the repeated addition. Repeatedly we are adding the numbers, whereas in division we are doing the reverse, we are subtracting the numbers again and again. This is the division. And why the division and multiplication are inverse with each other? Because division means repeated subtraction, whereas multiplication means repeated addition. Okay, and they are opposite of each other. As in division, we used to divide the things in equal group, whereas in multiplication we used to keep the things, means we used to find out the product by keeping the, we used to find more things. Okay, by multiplying we used to find the product that is more than the number which is given. So that is why division is called as the inverse of multiplication. Inverse meaning, I think it is clear. You can see one example is also here, it is written. You can see in this example, as it is written, 5 into 3, what you will get? 15. But when that 15 divided by 3 or that 15 divided by 5, then you will get 5 or either 3. When 15 divided by 3 is 5 and 15 divided by 5 is 3. So this is why, that is why I was saying that multiplication, division is inverse of multiplication. Means both are opposite of each other. Okay. Now just see the next. Now student, one by one we will discuss division facts or division properties. There are some properties in division also. In multiplication we have read some properties, in addition and in subtraction too. But in division also there are some properties on which the division used to work, on which we used to do the divisions. What are the properties? The first property, 0 divided by any number. You just see I am underlining dear. 0 divided by any number except 0 gives 0 as the quotient. Okay, when 0 is divided by any number except 0, exception is there, don't forget, 0 is exception here. If by not, we are exception means if we are not dividing with 0, if we are dividing with 0, there is exception. Rest all, 0 divided by any number my dear, except 0. If we are dividing 0 into 0, that only we can leave. Rest all number give 0 as the quotient. Give 0 as the quotient. Okay, give 0 as the quotient. You can see example, 0 divided by 85, or you can divide 85 by 0. In both the cases you will get 0 only. A number cannot be divided by 0. A number cannot be divided by 0. Keep this in your mind. We cannot divide any number with 0. Okay, keep this in your mind. The next point which I am having, just see, this much is clear I think. The next one, just see, first point is clear, so I am just turning up the pages. Next point is, any number divided by 1 gives the number itself as the quotient. Any number when divided by 1 gives the 1 as quotient. Okay, quotient. So any number when divided, like 18 divided by 1, 18. 19 divided by 1, 19. Any, like we have learned now in multiplication, any number multiplied with 1, we get the number itself. Same thing in division also. Any number when divided by 1, it used to give the number itself as the quotient. It will give the number itself as a quotient. Now the third property, you can see this example. Next, any number divided by itself gives 1 as the quotient. Any number when divided by itself, it gives 1 as the quotient. Means that 26 divided by 26 will be 1. Okay, 98 divided by 98 will be also 1. Okay, if 100 divided by 100 will be there, then also it is 1. It is not like that change with the digit and increase with the digit, the rules will change. Keep this in your mind. Never. The rule, the properties never used to change. It will remain same for in all the cases. Okay, so don't get confused. These three rules you have to keep in your mind while doing the division one. Okay, while doing the division you have to keep these three rules in your mind. It will make your division easier. Okay, now see, these three properties we have learned. Just see more. The question which I have opened for you, that question you can see what it is written in that question, my dear. It is written division. It is written that division of 4-digit number by 2-digit number. Division of 4-digit number by 2-digit number. Okay. So what that number is given? 4358 divided by 12. We have to divide 4358 by 12. So how you will do? Say step by step. Step is also given. Just see that side. Compare the digits. The first process. First we will arrange the numbers. First step, compare, it is given. But I will suggest that first we will arrange the number. Means dividend we will write in between. Okay. Dividend we will write in between. Divisor we will write to the right corner. And then we will start doing the division. As you can see how it is being arranged. It is arranged in that way. This is the right corner side written the divisor. In the between it is written the dividend. Now we will proceed. Now we will start the division. How we will do? After arranging the numbers, we have to compare the numbers. After arranging the numbers, after completing the arrangement of the numbers, we will compare the numbers. Okay, we will compare the numbers. So how we will compare? That side we have to divide with 12. In the divisor, it is given 12. Okay, in the divisor, it is given 12. So you can see the divisor column here. Okay, in the divisor column it is given 12. So, okay, this is the divisor. Okay, keep this in your mind. Don't forget, this is the divisor. So in the divisor column it is given 12. So that 12 we have to divide now with 43. That 12 is a 2-digit number. So first we will take 2-digit number only. So means with 43 we have to divide 12. Okay, so we will read the table of 12. That much time in which either you get 43 or either you get less than 43. Okay, what anything. So if we will read the table of 12 3 times, 12 1s are 12, 12 2s are 24, 12 3s are 36, and 12 4s will be 48. You can see the table is also written this side. Okay, so 12 4s are 48. So 48 is greater than 43, so we cannot take that. But we can divide it with 36, that is 3. 12 3s are 36. So 36 we will write just below 43, and then we will divide it. After that divide, the next step is divide. After dividing that, we will subtract. What we will do here, sign of subtraction is given, you can see. Sign of subtraction is given here, but it is not, you are not able to see, but here we will subtract. 43 subtracted by 36. What you will get? 3 minus 6, not possible. It will take one carry. So 13 minus 6 will be how much? It will be 7. So 7 we will write downside, and 7 we will write downside, nothing will be carried. And this side it is 3. So 3 minus 3 will be 0. So as a remainder we have got 7. What you have got as remainder? 7. Now we have to take the next number down. So whenever we are taking the next number down, the arrow is must. Whatever number you are taking down, arrow is must. You have to give the arrow while taking the number down. Keep this in your mind. Whenever you are taking the number from the dividend column downside for dividing, you have to put the sign. That is this sign. Okay, while taking the number down, you have to put the sign. So you have to give the arrow. This arrow I have given, you can see. Okay, and I have taken the 5 down. Now that 7 is not alone, that is with 5. So it is 75 now. It is 75. So now again you have to read the table of 12 that much time in which you can get either 75 or either less than 75. So when I will read the table, as the table is already written here, you can see. So I am not going to read the table here. So you can see in the table of 12, in 6 times we are getting 72, and in 7 times we are getting 84. So 84 is more than 75. 84 is more than 75. Okay. So we cannot take 84, but we can do with the lesser number, that is 72. So how many times you are getting 72? In 6 times. So you will write 6 upside and 72 downside. 75 minus 72. You will give the minus sign here, and then you will subtract these two. So now you will get 5 minus 2 will be 3, and 7 minus 7 will be 0. Okay. Now the third digit is here, that is 8. So that digit we will take downside. That 8 we will take downside. You can see whenever I am taking any digit down, I am giving the arrow sign. It is compulsory. If you will not give, okay, you may get confused, or somehow you will lapse, you will maybe forget, or you will skip any number. So if you will give the arrow sign every time, you will keep in your mind that this number already we have done. That is why I am telling. Okay, so 8 now we are taking down. So 36 it is. Now it is 36. So 38, sorry, 38 it is. So now we have to read the table of 12 that much time in which we will get either 38 or either less than 38. Okay, more than 38 we cannot take. So we are knowing this when we used to read the table of 12 3 times, we will get 36. Okay, so with 36 we will divide here, and then when we are dividing, after doing the division, we will subtract. So minus sign is also compulsory. You have to give the minus sign every time. Now 38 subtracted from 36. So 8 minus 6 will be 2. 3 minus 3 will be 0, and here is already 0 written. Okay, because that 1 0 is we have carried down. So like this only we used to do the division, my dear. What it is written now, see the step. According to that only I have done. Bring down the next digit. Whenever we are bringing down the next digit, arrow sign is must. Okay, arrow sign is compulsory. The next question, one more question I am having, just see. Here you can see only the numbers of digits are increasing. Division of 5-digit number by 2-digit number, but the process is not changing. The process is not changing. What the process is, just see, this example is given. As you can see, this example is given. Okay, so just see, this is given. So compare the digits. First, the same process is the same. Compare the digits. 2, 5, 6, 2, 6. That we have written first in the dividend column. Okay, and which is the number with which we have to divide it? Which number with which we have to divide? 16. 16 is the number, na? 16 is the divisor here. 16 is the divisor here. Sorry, 16 is the divisor here. So with that divisor, we have to divide that dividend. With that divisor, we have to divide that dividend. So first, 16 is a 2-digit number. So we will start doing the division also with 2 digits. It means the first 2 digits we will take. That is written 25. So is in the table of 16 we are getting 25? No, we are not getting 25. If we will read the table of 16 2 times, okay, then 16 twos are, you will get more than 25. You will not get 25, you will get more than 25. So you have to read the table of 16 only one time. How many times? One time. 16 ones are 16. So 25 divided by 16 will be 1. You will write upside, and downside you will write 16. Now you have to subtract. You can see subtraction sign is there. When we are subtracting, then 5 minus 6 is not possible. We will take one carry. So 15 minus 6 will be 9. So you can see 9 here written, and 2 minus 1 minus 1, because 2 is, we have already taken 1. So now it is 1. So 1 minus 1 will be 0 here. So we have got 0 and 9. Okay, so 0 and 9 is divisible by 16? No, it is not divisible. In that case, what we will do? We will take the next digit. Next digit is 6. So 6 we will take down. Okay, so now it is 96. Now it is 96. So when we have, again we will read the table of 16 that much time, in either you get completely 96 or either less than 96. More than 96 you are getting, then you cannot divide. So when we are reading the table of 16 7 times, how many times? 7 times. Then we are getting 96 exactly. So 16 6 16 6 is 96. You can see the table is written. I have written the table for you this side. 16 6 96. So 96 is completely divisible here. Okay, completely. So now when we will subtract 96 minus 96, then 6 minus 6 is 0. 9 minus 9 is 0. Okay, so we have got 0 only. Now the next digit we will move on. So we will take the next digit, that is 2. So we have taken 2 downside by giving the arrow sign. The next number is 2, so we have taken 2 downside. But is that 2 is divisible? No, because in the table of 16 we cannot get 2. It is not possible that in the table of 16 we will get 2. So it is not divisible. In that very case, keep this in your mind, student. Don't forget to do this one. That if the number is not divisible, we have to put 0 in the question place. We have to put 0 at the question place. Okay, in the question we have to put the 0. Okay, if 2 is not divisible, then 2 by 0 we will write. Okay, it is not divisible to 2 by 0 we will write, and upside in the question place we will put 1 0. After that we will subtract here. So 2 minus 0 will be 2. Okay, and now the next digit we will take down, that is 6. So when you will take 6 down, then you will now that 2 is 26 now. Now that 2 is 26 now. Okay, previously it was 2, it was not divisible. So when we have it was not divisible, so we have put 2 downside, and then again we have taken the next digit down. So now it is 26. Now it is 20. We have divided it with 0, and then we have taken the down. So here this step, don't forget this one step. This is also compulsory. Now 2 we have taken down. Now 26 divided by 26 we have to divide. So we have to read the table of 16 that much time, in which you can get 26. If you are not getting 26, so less than 26. So when we are reading the table of 16 one time, then 16, but when we are reading the table of 16 2 times, we are getting more than 26. We are not getting exactly 26, or we are not getting less than 26. We are getting more than 26. So we have to divide it with 16 ones are 16. So 16. So now just below 26 we will write 16, and we will divide here. 26 minus 16 when you will do, Okay, so 6 minus 6 will be 0 and 2 minus 1 will be 1. So you will get the remainder as 10 and you will get the question as 10601. Okay, so this is how we used to perform the division work. This is how we used to perform the division work. In this question, my dear, this is also one of the question related with division only. Here also, that 5-digit number we have to divide with 2-digit number. So division process, you can see how it is done. 39 table we have to read here. What we have to read? The table of 39 we have to read. We have to read the table of 39 in that much time, in which you will get 48. If not 48, less than 48. Okay, but more than 48 we cannot. So in the table of 39, okay, if we will read the table of 39 one time, we are getting 39. But if we are reading the table of 39 more than one time, then we are getting more than 48. So with one only we will do. So 39 here, what we will do, my dear? You can see what we will do, my dear. We will do division here. Okay, we will do division here. Okay, so 39, okay, when we are dividing here, so 48 divided by 39. Okay, so in one time we are dividing, so we will write 1 at the question place. Okay, at the question place, and 48 divided by 39 will be what you will get. You will have to subtract here. So 8 minus 9 is not possible. It will take one carry from 4. So 18 minus 9 will be 9 only. Okay, and 3 minus 3 will be nothing, so it will be 0 here. So now 91 divided by 91 you have to divide with 39. So when we will read the table of 39 two times, we will get 78. You can read the table. So when we are getting 78, and if we are reading the table of 39 three times, we are getting more than 78. So it is not possible to divide. So we will take two times only. Do it. So 91 divided by 78. Okay, 91 divided by 78, my dear. What you will get? 91 subtracted by 7, because in table of 39, by reading the table of 39 two times, we are getting 78. So 91 subtracted by 78, what you will get? You will get 1 minus 8, you will get you cannot do, so it will take carry from 9. So 11 minus 8 will be 3. Okay, and 8 minus 7 will be 1. Okay, so you will get 13. 13 is divisible by 3. 39, no, it is not divisible. So we have to take the next number down. So 5 we will take down, so it will be 135. Now when you will read the table of 39 three times, then in the table of 39, by reading the table of 39 three times, you will get 117. What you will get? You will get 170. So 135. Okay, you will do what? You will read the table of 39 three times, and you will get 117. So you have to subtract here 135 minus 117. Okay, because we have read the table of 39 three times, in which we are getting 117. So you will subtract here, and when you will subtract 5 minus 7, you will get what? You cannot do, so it will be 15. So 15 minus 7 when you will do, then you will get 8. Okay, now this side it is 2. 2 minus 1 will be 1, and 1 minus 1 is obviously 0, because 1 previously it was 3, but 1 it has already given, so now it is 2. 2 minus 1 will be 1. Now the number which we are having with us is 18. 18 minus 39 is possible? No, it is not possible, because 18 is smaller than 39. We cannot divide the smaller digit. Okay, so what we will do, the last digit which we are having, that is 4, that number we will take here downside. Okay, so when we are taking that 4 downside, then it will be 184. Previously it was 18, but now it is 184. So 184. So in the table of 39, in how many times you will read the table of 39, then you will get 184. When we will read the table of 39 4 times, how many times? 4 times, then we will get 156. We are not getting exactly 184, but we are getting 156. So here we will divide it with 156. Okay, so when you will do the division, so now again, after writing 156 just below 184, you will give the subtraction sign, and then 4 minus 6 is not possible, so it will be 14. 14 minus 6 will be 8, and then here 7 minus 5 will be 2, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So what is the remainder here? 28 is the remainder. What is the question here? 1234 is the question here. Okay, and like this we have got the complete answer. Okay, that is all, my dear students. I hope you all have understood with all the three example which I have given and whatever the properties I have told. That is all, and thank you everyone. I hope you all have got everything. Thank you everyone, and please go through the things which are whatever I have explained.